Entering, invite accepted pop, notification, Walt079 has joined the lobby. And, yes. Notification, to set which notification. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop, notification, Walt079 has joined the lobby. Select, home, ready, team settings, ready, entering, uniform name option is set, uniform name option is set to current. Shoes off, shoot, ready. Home team selection, Houston Cougars.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Entering play call screen.
Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Pistol, shotgun, single pack. Putty cross.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Pad attempt is selected.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, get a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Tackling, drop. Coach suggest formation. There are 6 categories. Split, step, penny. Michael at 0.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
There are 2. Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Resume is select. Entering play call, close. There are 2 categories. You have 21 options. FD dive is selected.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 15. Choose the play formation. Penny. Cover 3. Michael at 0.
Okay, The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Trying to turn the corner on the right.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole when they are still short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Penny. Cover. Saw blitz. Corner blitz free.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I think everybody wants to go for this situation, but you got to actually do it. And you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Choose a player
now,
to
a couple of
replace.
times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job promoting, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Seems flat.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Gentry. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Entering play call.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line. Put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Shotgun. Single back. Putty cross.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
Right.
Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Choose a new player. You have 19 options. Choose the wing jet touch pass.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick quick pass on the fly motion. Alabama will get the first down.
Entering play call.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Offset. There are 23 categories. You have 10 options. Now you are selected.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. His physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Play call, empty quads HG. There are 23 categories. You have 12 options. Slot of is selected.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Audible. Zid.
He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss it.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching. extra point.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7
and
options.
We're all square
Return
as he's
left is
set to
selected.
kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Amaro. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Wildcat. Pistol, flex bone. Close, flood. FK rocket toss roll out.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Ball,
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can anyone catch it? Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what's the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in later season.
Flex bone. Close. There are 2 categories. You have 21 options. FB dive is selected.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Penny, cover, Michael 0.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll wrestle him to the
job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to move the change. They throw it complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Across the 25. He's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
Corner.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left for the 4th and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so it's pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking to move it through the air. It's on target and complete. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Punch quads offset. Crack toss.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Crack toss.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Categories. We have 21 options. Cover 9 is selected. Cover 4 pawns. Cover 3. Corner. Saw blitz. Corner blitz free. Saw blitz 1. Sam Mike 3 press. Cover 9. Cover 4 pawns.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5
Alabama
options.
ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The back goes in motion. The gift to the back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Bryant. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hip stick upside his head.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Options. Mike Blitz 0 is selected.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal.
Middle 3rd.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You have 21 options. Mike Blitz 0 is selected.
Now on 2nd and goal.
Middle third.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
There are 6 categories.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show the credit. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Entering
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Option.
He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Tide.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
There are 6 subcategories. Option is set to split 9 plays. You have 12 options. 3, 3, 5 is split. Penny. Mike Lick 0. Sun drop. Penny. There are 6 categories. You have 21 options.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Cover 3, Mike Blitz 0. Cover 1, corner Blitz 2. Tampa 2.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snap it to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Entering play call, split, there are 6, Penny. Entering paused screen, you have 9 options, resume is selected. Coaching, pause, you have 2 options, depth, entering. Siki. Slot 2. Slot 3. FS. SS. Slot 3. FS. Slot 3. SS. Slot 3. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
There are 6
quarterbacks got to understand. I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and you're, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me. And double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Entering play call.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Houston will be forced to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering play call formation. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Maryland I is selected. Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Coaching is selected. Celebration. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call formation. Shotgun single back. Putty cross.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Entering play call.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Shot. Wing X. Jet touch pass.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 45. He's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Entering.
I love this type of play because it
head.
looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Slants.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
in search of that tying touchdown. Right. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick
entering
up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
There are 2 categories. You have entering pause screen. You have coaching. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play
offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Right. Right.
Trying to get the corner. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Backs protect. Right.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Categories.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
FK rocket toss roll out.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Right.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
Play call,
so that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Categories. There are 6 subcategories. Split. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Formation. There are 6 categories. You have cup, Michael 0.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think they're too predictable on that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week. And so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever. What they will remember, it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The inside handoff. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Play call. Roll out double post.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on first and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
With jet sweep pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? The aerial assault continues. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, and quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Choose a new player. Choose the formation. Empty quads HG. There are 23 categories. You have 12 options. Slot pivot is selected.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Ball, empty. Choose a new player. Choose a formation. Empty quads HD. There are 23 categories. You have 12 options. Slot pivot is selected.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Wing X jet touch pass. Punch quads offset.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Power is selected.
They They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Right.
They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Choose the player to
well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
You have 10 options. Inside zone is selected.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
Categories. There are 23. Punch quads offset. Slot right up. Empty quads HG.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Entering play call. Player. There are 8. Squad. Maryland. Special. Shield punt. Field goal.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up for the fourth.
Play call.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Time. Option is set. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 7 options. Choose the player to replace. Formation. 2, 3, 6. Will. Cover 3 hard flat. Edge blitz 3. Cover 3 hard flat. Tempo 2. Okie roll 2.
First down here for the offense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Cover 3 hard flat.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Middle third.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
There are 3 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 hard flat is selected.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19.
Middle third.
He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime.
Beds. Defense. Defender. Entering play call. Shotgun, single back. Choose the player to replace. You have 11. Choose a new. Choose the from a putty cross.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominate at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there
Choose
picking
a
up the
player
first down.
from ace doubling. There are 9 categories. You have 13 options. HD stretch is selected.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
Right.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And they score first here in overtime.
Entering play call.
One step wrap, two step
There are 8
squeeze. See what
categories.
you hit,
You
hit
have
what
9
you see, bring your feet.
Attempt is selected.
Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Entering play call. Coach. Some drop scroll. Some drop formation. Penny. Mike Blitz 0.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Middle third.
Looking for a crease. It's Curry. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a
Entering
couple
play
down
call.
to the 23.
There are 6
These
categories.
RPOs
You
always
have
put the
21
defense in a bind,
options.
but
Mike
listen,
Blitz 0
give
is
up the run,
selected.
they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on
Middle
second
third.
down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Penny.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area.
There are 6
Second and goal
categories.
now.
You
They
have
get the big
21
stop.
options. Mike Blitz 0 is selected.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Middle third.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Cougar! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision
Entering
time.
play
You
call.
want to play it safe, kick the
There are
extra
6
point,
categories.
or
There are
feeling aggressive to go for 2 points.
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
And the extra point is good.
Entering play. Penny. Mike Blitz 0.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. The option look. Blast his way ahead, but not much
Entering
room. A
play
pickup of
call.
1 to the
Penny. There are 6
24.
categories. You have 21 options. Mike Blitz 0 is selected.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Middle third.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's looking for a man on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
There are 6 categories.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Some drop. Penny. There are 6 categories. You corner blitz. Cover 3. Corner. Mike Blitz 0.
And guys, they really need to take
Seam
advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grab behind the line. It's Curry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There are 6
Third down, man.
categories.
I think
There
this
are 6
offense would want to throw it
subcategories.
down the
Options
field,
set
at
to
least
Penny.
past the
21
sticks.
plays
With this defense and their athleticism and speed,
special.
they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Field goal block left.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Entering play call. Single back. Cutty cross.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Shotgun. Wing X off. There are 23. Bunch quads offset.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip.
Right.
Toss sweep to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front.
Choose a player to replay. Choose a play from a trip safe slot. DBL, AHB direct, inside zone, RZ cross, shallow cross, RZ crosses, puck UDICHO, AHB off tackle, slot fades, DBL con, AHB direct.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Direct snap. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Play call, Trips HBW, formation, there are 8 cap, single back. Shotgun. Trips HBW, empty base. Formation, there are 8 categories, there are M, slot right WKO, Y off trips, RP, inside, RPO off, inside zone split, zone shot, inside zone split.
Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 11 options. Field goal 26 yards is selected.
They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime.
Field goal 26 yards is selected.
Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And the field goal is good. Ball game. The winner coming in double overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Return to HUD.
So that's...
Entering AirPod. Entering home screen dynasty is selected. You have 4 options. Load accept invite. Entering selected dynasty to play screen.